Hey, my friends, have you recovered from Christmas? Not me. I'm exhausted. Exhausted doesn't even cover it. But I'm getting some energy here doing this video, so I'm really excited. What we're going to do today is use the products we got from the MCo Beauty Advent Calendar. Here's the video if you didn't see it. And if you don't know, MCo is a beauty company. I think I'm saying that right. It's either that or MCo. I don't know. But you can buy it at Target, and it's supposed to be duping high-end makeup. So if you're interested in seeing if these very low-priced products, work well, stay tuned. All right, thanks for staying tuned. And we are going to have some fun with this. So I know originally I said I wanted to compare what they're supposed to be duping, which some of them are very obvious. This is, I think, obviously for the Drunk Elephant Sunshine Drops. These are the Super Glow Golden Drops. I do have it, but I cannot find it anywhere. And I also have the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk liner, and I don't know where that is. I think this is actually in one of my purses, the more I'm thinking about it. But those are the only two I currently have that they're duping here. So we'll do that another day, I think, where we compare. But for now, let's just see how the makeup works, if it's good. All right, let's get started. I've already done all my skincare. And we did not get an eyeliner, not eyeliner, but an eyebrow pencil. So I'm going to use my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I'm sorry, I can't speak. Okay, I'm going to try to... I feel a little anxious today, guys. Like, anxious. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just so tired. I don't know. How are you guys? If those of you who host or you find like yourself very busy around the holidays, do you feel the day after and then some really tired and out of it? My cat is creeping in. Because I do. God. And I swear the older I get, the harder it is to recover. And I don't know how my 90-year-old grandmother did it. She was like a well-oiled machine. Granted, she had the help of my mom and my uncles, and us. And I have some help too, my kids, my husband. But it's just so exhausting. And I don't even do half of what they used to do. They went all out. So, and this year we had a house guest, my daughter's boyfriend, so that added a little more things to do, but it was really nice. I'm so glad that he came. But anyway, so, I need a brow brush. So are you, so those of you who host or are very busy, I'm curious to know. Tell me in the comments if you survived. And how you feel afterwards, because I get kind of not only exhausted, I get kind of depressed. Now, granted, I do have a depression disorder and I do have anxiety disorder, so kind of comes with the territory, especially at this time of year with all the low light in New England. I really could use a vacation, to be honest with you, but that's not going to happen. So yeah, I find myself very sort of like blah and anxious at the same time at this time of year. And it doesn't help when it's gray outside. And, normally at this time of year, I would force myself to go for a walk outside, even if it's gray. But my dog is the one that really kind of got me to force myself, and now that she's gone, it's a lot like that. Like, I'm just missing her so much too. It was hard on the holidays, but we're all missing somebody somewhere, right? And yeah, it's hard. Holidays are hard when you miss somebody. You can have fun too, but you can also really have those moments where just like, ugh, let me pull that dark dagger out of my heart, you know? So, and it's not just my dog. I lost my parents too. So my mom was the epitome of Christmas. Anyway, enough of that sad sack story. Okay, so I did the eyebrows. Now, we were given in the advent calendar, what happened to it? A brow tamer. It's also a flyaway tamer, which I love that dual action. And this is what it looks like. It is the Magic Wand Hair and Brow by MCo Beauty. So let's try that. And I'm going to do it on this one eyebrow, even though I don't have what it's duping, which I believe was the Kevin O'Coin. At least that's what some people say. It's really hard to tell for sure because the company doesn't tell you. So it's other people who look for what has the same ingredients and, you know, packaging, that kind of thing to kind of sleuth it out, right? So I'm going to do this one on this side, and I'll just use one of my favorite ones to see. But so far, I like it. Let's try, one of mine. Let's see, I just saw one. Oh, here. This is actually one of my favorites. It's V Cosmetique. And we'll do this one on this eyebrow. Why not? And see what I think. But on its own, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Okay. So this one holds its shape more than this one, but I still think this is really good. And I'm going to tell you what the price is of the MCo Beauty one. And then I'll tell you the price of the V Cosmetic. Now, granted, this is not what they were trying to dupe. I'm just kind of improvising. I would say so far, I'm really happy with this. I've used other indie brand, or even not, just like some regular ones that don't do as well as this one. Like I can tell this is gonna hold the brows in place. So good. First one, good. All right, next we're going to do, you know what? I'm gonna put the grip on now, the makeup primer. And this is their grip primer, which is a dupe for the Milk primer. I forget what the name is, but it's like a blue. And I've used that before. It was good. I didn't think it was anything amazing. But you know, let's just try this one anyway. So I don't have anything else that I have currently to compare it to. We'll just see. Probably should have put this on before I did my brows, but you know. All right. We'll see how that primes when it dries down. Okay, so while we're waiting on that, we'll do our eyes. Now, they didn't give us any shadow or eye primer, so I'm just going to use my own. And we can just chat. So how was your holiday? If you celebrate Christmas, tell me how that was for you. Mine was nice. We had a great time with family. You know, overall, I cannot complain. It was lovely. We had fun. We played our saran wrap ball game, and we did. My sister does one. She has Christmas Eve at her house, and then I do one on Christmas Day at my house. But Christmas Eve, I have to bring the dice because she doesn't have dice, and I forgot the dice. So we couldn't do it Christmas Eve. So instead, we had 2 on Christmas Day. So that was a lot. It was a lot of rambunctiousness. And my daughter's boyfriend, he was like, whoa. Hopefully we didn't scare him off because we get pretty rowdy during that game. Okay, what am I looking for? My powder. Oh, you know what? Let's use our teeny tiny compact. Now, this advent calendar was supposed to be minis, so that's why everything is so very small. But this is definitely a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Miracle whatever's powder. But we're going to just use this right now. And we're going to just put some powder on the eyelids just to make it the eyeshadow go on better, smoother. And I'm going to use the eyeshadow I got from Miss A. Another very inexpensive, I mean beyond very inexpensive, like Dollar Tree type inexpensive beauty stuff that we had mostly success with when we tried that. I'll put the video. I know I say that all the time. And it's just because if you are interested in seeing what I'm talking about and you've never seen that video, say you're new to my channel or whatever, it's just so much easier for you to know it's right here and that you can just, you know, click on it or not. That's up to you. Okay, so these are the colors. I did like this palette, so let's just go in with a nice like nude on the lid. The one thing is I did find it wasn't quite as pigmented as another, so you kind of have to go over it a couple times, which is standard for less expensive makeup, but not that big a deal, especially when the price of this was like, what, $2, if that. All right, what color am I going to do? Should I be crazy and do that one? I don't know. It doesn't really go with what I'm wearing. I think I'll do this one for the middle, for the crease. See how it's not really super. Gotta go over it a couple times, but that's okay. I don't mind. In one hand, sometimes things are so pigmented and when you don't expect it, you end up putting way too much on, and then it's a lot harder to get stuff off than it is to add more, you know. So yeah, so Christmas Eve, we went to my sister's. I'll tell you what we do and what we ate. I made the baked stuffed shrimp. It was my mom's recipe. I never make it as good as her, but I do my best. And I think it would have come out good this time, but my sister, and she watches it, she's gonna be mad. But good, she doesn't really watch my channel very often, so the odds are. So she put it's supposed to be at 350, she put it at 400. So it got dried out, you know. So I was kind of mad about it because, you know, you work hard at it. You work hard and you spend a lot of money on the ingredients. So I was not happy that it got ruined. But, you know, whatever. It was edible, just wasn't good, in my opinion. As good as it could be. Especially when, you know, I'm always trying to make it better because my mom's was so good. How is that? You can use the same damn recipe, but it's just not the same. I don't understand that. It's the same thing when I try to do my grandmother's food. It's like, how? I don't understand that crazy magic. Yeah. Right now I'm making my grandmother's soup, which I have gotten really good at. So, the turkey carcass that we use, such a lovely word, carcass, that we used from Christmas Day, I'm currently boiling down to make the stock for the soup. And my grandmother did that because every Sunday we would go there for lunch and she would if she had a turkey or a chicken, this is what she would do. And it was like effortless for her. It was just like, whatever. She'd just throw in whatever she had. And it still is the best soup I've ever had in my life, no matter what kind it was. And she would make all kinds, split pea, you know, tomato, everything. She was like the soup Nazi without the Nazi. If you've ever watched Seinfeld, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm proud of myself, because when you would ask her, can you teach me how to do this? She would, but it was always like, well, I don't know how much I put in there. I just throw this, I just throw that. So you're like, really? Like, how am I supposed to do that? Which might have been the point. Maybe she didn't want us to copy it. I don't know. I'm going to put a little of the sparkle on here. Because why not? Could always use a little sparkle. Just going to kind of clean it up a little. All right. This goes on really nice, but it is hard to get the coloring, you know, that you want, unless you want something very, very light, which I don't. All right, so good enough for now. All right, well, I'm just going to use my little, what do you call it, color corrector stuff. And I'm going to put a little kind of highlight below my eyebrow. All right. And then I'm going to go back to the Charlotte Tilbury, the MCo Beauty Little Tiny Compact. And we're going to blend the line. Not that this one gives me too much of a line, because it is so light, it kind of, that's the benefit of it being light. You don't get like a harsh line so much. All right, good. Okay, so now we're going to do eyeliner. They did not give us eyeliner in this advent calendar, so we'll just use my own. I did end up using this Rare Beauty one, and it's fine. My eyelashes have not fallen out. And if you're wondering, when I opened it in the advent calendar, I was like, I don't know, because I once used the Rare Beauty mascara and my eyelashes all fell out. And maybe it wasn't the mascara. I was also using a heated lash curler at the time, which I have noticed has been making my eyelashes fall out a little bit. So it's more than likely that now that I've tried this. But let's just say I won't be using the mascara just in case. So I'm just going to put this in the lash line. I will say, ow! I will say, oh, my soup is calling me. I don't know if you can hear that alarm. It's like, hey, can you check me? As soon as my eyeliner's done. But what was I saying? I don't know. Oh, this one is very easily applied. So you have to be careful you don't smudge it into the water line, because then that'll just spread everywhere. I used to love putting stuff in the water line, eyeliner in the water line when I was young. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna go stir my soup. So now we've done the eyeliner, and this is just gonna be a very relaxed look. We're going to do the mascara, and they did give us some mascara in the advent calendar. Found it. So this is the MCo Beauty Extend Lash, which originally I thought was like Grande Lash, but it's not. This is a mascara, and I think this might be the one that was a dupe for Kevin O'Coin. Not sure, but we're going to use it. First, I'm going to curl the lashes. Oop, I got my eye. Okay. All right, let's see. I like the brush. And this is a tubing mascara, which tubing mascara is typically more money because literally what it's doing is putting a little tube on your eyelashes. And why that's good is it doesn't smudge like regular mascara. So I was impressed by that. I don't know if I have another tubing mascara right now. Wow, that gave me some good lift. All right. So far, I like it. It's not very clumpy. I'll still use like the little eyelash comb after. But I think it's great. All right. Use my little eyelash comb. Even though I don't really think it even needs it. Yeah. I think it did a nice job. I like it. I should have tried a different mascara, but I don't know which ones are tubing, which ones aren't. They don't tell you on the thing. I don't understand that. Like, why wouldn't you put tubing on the bottle? None of them do. It's incredibly annoying. It's a big sell point, in my opinion. Ay, ay, ay. Now we're going to go with the under eyes. They didn't give us anything for under eyes, so I'm just going to do my own things. This is the Egyptian Magic. It's basically the same thing as Aquaphor, just to kind of, I'm telling you, this is the best trick I ever learned. It just kind of plumps up your under eye, and it works. Okay. And then we'll do some under eye color correcting. My favorite one is gone. It's all pan now. But I might do some of this peach to offset the darkness, and then probably mix in a little of the concealer. I like to go whoop, kind of supposed to what do you call it, make people like it look, it's an optical, why can't I talk? It's an optical illusion, right? If this is your first time watching my channel, I apologize. I'm not usually this bad, but goodness. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or what. Oh, I might have went a little crazy on this side. Okay. Now we're just going to tap it out. And I want to still be able to see that line just ever so slightly. Sorry. All right. Can't you see how this just kind of goes? Whoop? I think so. I think it's a trick that works. All right, so that's all set. We're going to leave that for now. And we already put our primer on. So now I'm going to do foundation. They did not give us a foundation, which, you know, of course, because the only advent calendar I ever got foundation from was the tier one. And that's because they gave you all these little packets of samples of every skin tone imaginable, which I thought was brilliant, because I will definitely rebuy that because it was really good. I liked it a lot. This is the Sephora Best Skin Ever. I do like this foundation. I especially like it for summer because it's on the sheer side. It's not at all heavy. But I'm just going to use it today. The only thing is this one, because I bought this online, and it is a good color for me, but just not in the summer. It was a little light, but you can always add like the glow drops and stuff to it. Bronzing drops, I should say. Oh, I miss summer so much. I miss the sun. Gosh, the sun. Oh, oh well. I think I need to start forcing myself to go outside, and when it's sunny especially, to get that. I don't want to say vitamin D because I do take vitamin D, but it's just really important to get that light. And I usually have my sunlight here, but it's nothing as good as real sun, right? So, and don't worry, I use my sunscreen. It's just, most of it gets absorbed into your eyes, which I know there's dangers with cataracts and all that, but you know what? You can't avoid everything. It is what it is. Did you know they won't do cataracts unless it's really bad? Like you have to get to a point where they'll do it. Like say if you have a little bit of cataract and you're like, can you just do it? They won't. At least that the people I know, that's what they've said. That's crazy. I forget. There's a reason why, but I don't know what it is. Alrighty. I'm going to put a little of this on my spots just to kind of cover them up a little bit. All right, that's good. All right, now we're going to do some contouring, but with bronzer. And I'm going to use their MCo Beauty Super Glow Bronzing Drops. I don't know if this is really what they mean by it, but that's what I'm going to use it for. I suppose if you had darker skin, or if it was summer, why won't you go on? Okay. You could put it all over, but for my skin and the purposes of what I want to use it for right now, I'm just going to use it as a contour, and I think it'll work nicely. So yeah, so Christmas Eve, I make the, sorry, my brain bops around. I make this big stuffed shrimp. I also brought some pastries and champagne, and what else did I bring? It was something else. Oh, deviled eggs. My daughter, her specialty is deviled eggs. She makes really good deviled eggs. So we brought that. And my sister got from this restaurant next to us that we've always gotten for Christmas Eve, the lobster Newburg. Is to die for. They ended up giving her the seafood Newburg by accident, which she was a little mad about, but it was delicious. Yeah, so that was good. And see, now if you rub that in, you can't even see it on camera. I can see it on there. Looks like a tan, you know. All right, I'm going to use a brush to blend it in. And we do like a Yankee swap is what we call it. Some people call it white elephant. And we do the ball game normally. We didn't do it this time. And anyway, it's just really nice to, visit with everyone and just sort of enjoy ourselves. The only thing is this year my nephew was so tired. He didn't sleep the night before and he was too tired to participate in anything, and that was kind of a bummer. But anyway, he was super cute. And then the next day, Christmas Day, is at my house. And we're going, okay, before I continue, we're going to use their blush cheek and lip tint. And we're going to do that for blush. And this was a dupe. I want to say it was Glossier Cloud Ink is what it's called. I don't have that, and I've never tried that before. But this is a very dark color, so I hope it really blends well. We shall see. We're going to be cautious. Oh my, okay. Maybe not cautious enough. Let me get another brush to blend it out. Oh, okay. Once you blend, yeah. That's nice. And I feel like on camera, it's way more harsh. Like in here, it doesn't look harsh at all. That's weird. All right, I don't want to. Looks like I have tomato on my face. Okay. Again, it looks fine in person. I don't know why it looks so red on camera. Okay, it's starting to blend out here, but yeah. Okay, not bad. And we'll save this for my lips. And then we're going to use the Super Glow Golden Drops as a highlighter. So I'll put that on my hand, different area. I need to get another brush. I'm just going to do this. I don't know if this is how they intend. Probably more to blend it out with your fingers. Maybe even put it all over, but this is what I want to do with it. I'm going to put a little on my eyelid. Ooh. It's nice. It's really nice. Then we're going to do for the lips, I'm going to use their version of Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Oh, wait. No, I was going to use that. So, and then Christmas Day, I make like the turkey, this, you know, mashed potatoes, all that stuff. And we did this year 2 times the ball game, and we also do another Yankee swap. In other years, I've done other games. And next year I might do that too. Okay, I'm going to be honest. This doesn't go on very well. Maybe it's because I have chapstick on. Yes, that's why. The color is nice. The color is very similar to Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk, but I definitely don't think it's as good. But it is a good liner. Like, I'm not going to say it's not. But it's just not quite as good as Charlotte Tilbury. Even though, for the price, I don't think it's worth. Charlotte Tilbury's stuff is worth it. Yeah, that's right, Charlotte. I said it. It's too much. All right. I'm using the blush tint. On the lips. The best part about having something that's blush and lip is that you know it's gonna blend well. It's gonna look good together, right? It feels good on the lips. I like it. So far, I'm pretty impressed. I would continue to buy more of their products. Just got to wipe this extra off. I do feel like, I guess on camera, in person, I feel like the blush, it's a little, I don't know if I like this as much for the blush, but I definitely like it for the lips. I feel like it separates a little bit. Wonder if I did a little like this. Maybe I didn't do it the best way. Oh shit, that's a lot. I don't know, maybe it's just the color of it too. This is a very dark color, so there's no forgiveness. Now it looks way crazy, but only on camera. In real life, it doesn't look that bad. Weird. All right, let me just rub this off of me. All right, last but not least, I forgot to do this part. We're going to do the Charlotte Tilbury dupe, or the dupe for Charlotte Tilbury, if I could find it. Oh, here it is, the little tiny compact. We're gonna do it all over the face. See how this does. Should have did this before I put my highlighter on or anything, but. And I'm going to put some under the eye, which I know a lot of you are thinking, no, because, you know, you're old. You have wrinkles. But I do use under eye powder, finishing powder. This, I don't know what this is. It just says pressed powder. But we're going to do it. We're going to try it. And see how it works out. Does it settle in the lines or is it good? I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. Not as good as the one I usually use, which is the Givenchy, which is the best pressed powder I've ever used. Well, it's not really pressed, it's loose. Okay. I should have put some concealer on there before the powder, but I didn't. And that's okay. We'll forgive myself. I'm going to put a little bit of gloss right in the middle. All right. And we cannot forget, they gave us the dupe. Well, I keep saying that. These are not the dupes. Are they? Wait. Yes. This is the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. And this is the Miracle Flawless Setting Spray, which I've always wanted to try the Charlotte Tilbury version. So let's see. Oof. I will say it comes out pretty strong and it kind of smells like alcohol. Let's see. Now, I've never tried the Charlotte Tilbury one. It's a lot. If it works, I don't care, but I didn't expect that. It's supposed to give you a airbrush finish. Let's see. Okay. I like it. I've never tried the Charlotte Tilbury one, so I don't know. But I do like these products. I would purchase them. So yeah, I say go for it if you're interested. I'm excited. I want to try the foundation. Yeah. And they have so many more products, guys. It's definitely worth you trying. I'm pretty happy. So that's my video. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. I know I did. So let me know what you think. I hope you had a great Christmas. I hope that you are recovering and getting ready for New Year's. If this comes out before New Year's, I don't know. Anyway, so I love you guys so much. I thank you so much. And I will see you next time. Bye.